If you are planning on checking out the London Wine and Food Show, there is so much to do, so much to partake in, but you need to be responsible.
You know what? It's so true. Last year when I went, all these little samples, they can add up, and
Absolutely.
they add up, and you don't want to drive your vehicle. So we have another alternative here for you. We want to welcome Ken. He is the owner of Premier Designated Drivers. It's good to have you here on the show.
Good to be here. Thanks, guys.
You know, that is so true about that show is you get all these little itsy bitsy samples, and they add up. I mean,
they do really quickly.
Really quickly. By the end of it, I know I was intoxicated. I guarantee you. I mean, I had somebody else driving me, but I was.
The laws are so stringent now too, right? When it's 0.05%. If you get pulled over blowing that, then yeah, you're in trouble. Roadside suspension.
So tell us a little bit about Premier Designated Drivers. This is at least you are new to the company?
Relatively new, yeah, new owner. The company's been around for about 1.5 years now. What it does is, if you've been out enjoying yourself, night on the town, what we do is we'll send a car with 2 people in it, and one of those people will drive you in your vehicle home. So a good way to position it, I guess, is that your car, you don't have to go pick it up next thing in the morning. And the one thing too, if you go out the next day, there's a chance you're still intoxicated depending how much you drank the night before, right?
Such a good point.
Yeah.
There's ride programs out there now in the morning that are actually nailing people for DUIs for driving the next day, and they haven't had anything to drink since, say, midnight the night before.
That is such a good point. I mean, in my mind, I'm always thinking, oh, I'm going to get a ticket. That's sort of my thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get a ticket anyway in the morning, so I might as well. But, you know, the likelihood of being intoxicated is pretty high.
Yeah, so.
Well, and you also get the added benefit of you're still going home in your car.
Yeah, there's the comfort factor of being in your own vehicle. You're getting your vehicle home. You don't have to worry about getting it the next day. If you look at it from the fact that if you take a cab to, say, wherever you're going to enjoy yourself and have drinks, and then have to take a cab home, the price of that is relatively significant as well, right?
Well, that's a good point, because I think a lot of people would assume something like this is basically going to double the cost. It's going to be double the cost of taking a cab, but that's not the case.
No, not at all. We do all our pricing per kilometer, so it's strictly based on a kilometer basis. So unlike a cab, you're not waiting at a light and still being charged for the time that you're in the vehicle. My drivers will stop and take you through the drive-through if you want to go grab McDonald's or something like that, which does happen.
I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nicer that way, and it's relatively cost-wise. It's not much more than taking a cab, like maybe $5 or $10, but you have that kind of comfort and, you know, sound of mind there that your vehicle is at home and it's safe, and you don't have to worry about leaving it in a parking lot downtown.
That's
Yeah.
a small price to pay. I think.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
definitely.
absolutely. You're going to be a vendor at at the show?
Actually, right when you enter the front doors will be the first booth on your left, and we'll be there, and we'll have drivers on site as well. So for those that, you know, have been sampling and stuff throughout the day, they'll be able to give us a shout. We'll have drivers right there to take them home in their car.
Now, and will you also have information if somebody is perhaps interested in becoming a driver? Because I'm assuming you're fully prepared to expand?
Oh, we are, yes. As the business expands, we do need more drivers, especially throughout the week. It's a harder slot to fill because for most drivers, it's a second income. It's not a steady source of, you know, income. It's just sort of that extra bump in what they make a year, and it's a nice little extra pad to the pocket, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we're having a large party, can we pre-book some of your drivers?
You can, yeah. You can call ahead at 519-870-RIDE, and we'll set up a time. We'll have a couple drivers ready and available just for your party, so we can, like we do, we'll do weddings and things of that nature, so you can actually pre-book for that, and sometimes the wedding party will pay for the drivers.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you drive in the wee hours of the morning? What time do you go until?
It varies per day. Our busy nights are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and those nights we're open until 3:30 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesdays 2:30, and then Sunday, Monday 1:30.
Great idea.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Best of luck with the business.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
great.
it. Thanks for
Great
having me on.
We'll be calling you soon.
Excellent.
Well, do it. It's 519-870-RIDE or premierdd.ca. It's got lots of great information about the service.
And stop by and say hi when he's at the London Wine and Food Show. Once again, Thursday, January 12th through to the 14th. And I will be in attendance. And I will probably be needing Ken or one of his drivers to drive me home, as I learned my lesson last year.